Hello, beautiful souls, and welcome to Tarot with Talia. This reading is for the sign of Leo. And baby, we're doing whatever the cards want to give us today. The title of this video will be based off of the details of this reading. Leos, welcome to my channel. I'm so glad you're here, giving me the opportunity to read for you. Let's see what the tarot cards have in store for you today. Spirit guides and angels, what messages do you have for the sign of Leo for the month of February 2026? What messages do you have for the sign of Leo for the month of February 2026? What messages do you have for the sign of Leo for the month of February 2026? We have the Page of Pentacles, the Ten of Wands, and the Page of Cups. I have at the bottom of the deck the Five of Swords, and I only pull the card at the bottom of the deck if I'm led to do it. In this case, I am. So I'm going to sit it right over here so that we can reference it throughout our reading. Leo, it appears to me that there's a possibility with this reading there could be children involved. If you do not have children and that does not resonate with you, then leave that behind. If it is not children, then there's a possibility that with the two pages that you're waiting on some form of communication. You could possibly be waiting on an apology. The Five of Swords being at the bottom of the deck represents that there was some type of conflict. This could be recent that you may have had with someone, whether it be a friend, loved one, relative, what have you. This Ten of Swords being in the center lets me know that whatever this conflict is coming to an end. And with the Page of Swords, it could represent that you are owed an apology, possibly from a water sign, a Scorpio, a Cancer, or a Pisces. Let's get into it. Why is the Page of Pentacles here for Leo? Why is the Page of Pentacles here for Leo? And we have the Knight of Swords. So this is definitely some form of communication that has been exchanged. With the page leading into a Knight of Swords, I feel like it was communication that possibly could have escalated to something that was unexpected. Maybe you've had some type of disagreement with someone. Could have been someone younger than you. Like I mentioned, for those of you with children, that means you're parents, then this could be one of your children that you've had a fallout with. But it was a communication of truth. There's a possibility here that something was said that maybe the person receiving the information just was not ready to hear. And it created some type of conflict or drama. Why is the Knight of Swords clarifying the Page of Pentacles? Why is the Knight of Swords clarifying the Page of Pentacles? We have the Eight of Cups. That communication caused someone to walk away. Leo, I'm truly feeling that this is the other person because this is a Cups card. I am strongly feeling that you're dealing with a water sign. But there was some form of communication that happened that sent the other person packing. They possibly walked away and felt like they didn't want to be involved anymore. Leo, if this is you, you walked away from some form of news that you heard that was the truth, which means what you previously knew about this information or this news was a lie. And so that could have sent you packing. What are they lying about? Five of Swords can definitely represent lies, being at the bottom of the deck. Why is the Eight of Cups here? Why is the Eight of Cups here for the sign of Leo? Why is the Eight of Cups here? We have the Star card. This could be an Aquarius. But this is trying to be optimistic about the situation. Leo, if you have walked away from this, you're feeling okay about it. The other person, maybe not so much, is what I'm feeling. They may reach out to you to try and reconcile with this Page of Cups here, which we'll get to in a moment. But I'm feeling, Leo, you feel okay about this. Maybe there weren't any harsh feelings when you walked away. You just heard the news and was like, okay, well, I've obviously been lied to about something or misunderstood something, and this is no longer my scene. I'm out. I'm not going to deal with this. Very much Leo energy, if that is resonating with you. Why is the Star card here for the sign of Leo? Why is the Star card here? We have the Four of Pentacles. There's a possibility that money was involved here. It could have been a loss of money. Leo, someone could have lied to you about money that involved you. Let's say you gave or lended a pretty significant amount of money to someone, and maybe they misused the money in the way that you thought they would. You could have been giving them money to help with a bill or, a medical situation, and maybe you find out later that they went and blew it all at a casino, or they made a large unnecessary purchase with your money and they haven't paid you back yet. Four of Pentacles can represent that you are in a financial situation right now where you feel like you need to save more money, possibly with that Eight of Cups. If you're moving, that could represent walking away because you're moving to another location. If you were in a partnership where this was done to you by your partner, you could be moving away from them. And let's say you split the finances when you were together, and now it's just you independently covering everything financially. So you have to save in order to do that. Let's move on to this Ten of Wands. Why is the Ten of Wands here for Leo? What is all this conflict? Why is the Ten of Wands here? Because 10 represents burdens that you felt like you had to carry, but it's at an end. Leo, is it possible that you were carrying someone and their baggage? Maybe if you had a loved one or a roommate that was living with you, you could have been covering everything for them and they just left you high and dry. Yeah, with this Four of Wands, the Ten of Wands could definitely represent this had to do with family. These are wands which represent fire signs. Leo, you are a fire sign, as well as Aries and Sagittarius. You could have been dealing with another fire sign, such as yourself. But this is telling me that for some of you, this conflict arose within your family, which can be very difficult because it's family, it's someone close to you, it's your blood. You have to deal with them more than anything, if you so choose. Could also have to do with a marriage. There could have been conflict for those of you that are married. The possibility some of you are wondering if you want to stay in your marriage. Why is the Four of Wands clarifying the Ten of Wands for Leo? Ten of Pentacles. Things are looking up a little bit. A lot of it, actually, with this Ten of Pentacles. You could be coming out of this on top. Maybe if you did lend some money, the universe is making a way for that money to come back to you tenfold. You could win it. You could end up getting a bonus at work. Or the person that owed you could pay you back and maybe even pay you back with interest. This reading is definitely involving money. This could always go the other way around, Leo, where maybe someone gifted or lended you money and you didn't pay them back in time and they're looking for that. They've contacted you about that with that Knight of Swords. I'm feeling more so it's someone owing you money. Why is the Ten of Pentacles here? Why is the Ten of Pentacles here for the sign of Leo? We have the Sun card. Okay, Leo. Something is definitely working in your favor. These are all things going in your favor. All things are going great. The sun could also represent light shining to reveal something that you were otherwise unaware of. But with the clarifying this Ten of Pentacles, I would say this: if you don't play the lotto or something like that, you should definitely go get a scratch off or something. Because this could definitely represent that, you know, there are possible winnings coming your way. There's some form of financial gain coming your way. And Leo, this could be some type of karma. I'm feeling overall with this Five of Wands, there's likely some drama involving money. This drama could be with an air sign, an Aquarius, a Libra, or a Gemini. Possibly they owe you money and they got away with not paying you back. And oftentimes we just think, oh, well, I'm never going to see that again. But God, the universe, has its way of making things come back around. And that's what we call karma. And good karma could be coming your way with this Ten of Pentacles and this Sun card, revealing that something of monetary value is owed to you and is likely on its way to you. Why is the Sun card here for Leo? Why is the Sun card here? Why is the Sun card clarifying the Ten of Pentacles? And we have the Moon. So yeah, remember I said that the sun can reveal something that was unbeknownst to you? That's the Moon card, could represent something that was hidden, but is now going to come to light. What is this thing that was hidden? Could it possibly be for some of you that are in a relationship or married that there were some finances hidden from you, maybe from your partner? You weren't aware of what they were spending on. This could be the other way around, where they're not aware of what you're spending, Leo. Why is the Moon card here? Why is the Moon card clarifying the Sun? Why is the Moon clarifying the Sun? And we have the Four of Swords. So this could mean that you found out something that you just really couldn't wrap your head around. You needed a break. You need some time to really think about this. Financially. Something has happened here financially where I feel like something might have been taken from you, Leo. Is there a possibility something was taken from you? You're not at peace with it. Could have been something of very high value. If it wasn't taken, it was broken or lost. The Five of Pentacles want to pop out here. So now things are kind of going in reverse. So for a lot of you Leos, you may have felt like you were doing just fine financially, especially if this is in relation to a married couple where usually you share your finances. It's a possibility you could have trusted your spouse. Maybe your spouse had the higher income. You trusted your spouse with that income, and then come to find out they're blowing your money somewhere. They could be gambling in a way. They could be making purchases that you didn't know about, or just not paying your bills on time and creating other debt is what I'm feeling with this Five of Pentacles. And it's got you stressed out. So with the Sun card, the Sun definitely revealed what the Moon card was hiding, which is that your financial situation right now is not as great as you thought it was. For some of you, it could be as simple as you wanted to make a high ticket purchase like a house or a car, and you went to a financial advisor and found out that your credit might have been shot and you didn't even know. There could be some false things on your credit report that you have to have removed before you can get a loan for a car or a home. Why is the Five of Pentacles here for Leo? Why is the Five of Pentacles here? We have the World card. So this is good. This can represent that things are going to turn around for the better. You may have to put a little work in and effort to assure that it does, Leo. But things are going to turn around. This is a positive card. You're going to find out what is going on here with the finances and get it back on track. If someone has caused identity theft with your information, and this is all intuitively coming to me. So if this resonates with you, take it. If it doesn't, leave it. But if some of you have gone through identity theft with your credit, it's going to be revealed, and they're going to be able to remove those false things off so they can get your credit report back on track. For some of you, unfortunately, it is your partner or spouse that has done this. Queen of Pentacles. This lady has it all together when it comes to finances. She's a methodical thinker. She moves with purpose. She spends and saves with purpose. This is likely going to be the outcome and the energy that you're going to be in once you get all of these things in order. And Leo, for any of you that are actually dealing with this, where someone is stealing money from you, I really do hope that you come out on top of this and that it's resolved quick, fast, and in a hurry. Because it's nothing like having your money messed with and you can't live the lifestyle that you worked hard for. It's unfair. Let's move on to this Page of Cups. Why is the Page of Cups here? Remember early on I said it's a possibility someone's going to come to you with an offer or an apology of some sort. If someone has stolen from you, and this is a family member, then they are likely going to come clean. Or someone is going to reveal to you who the person is if you didn't know. Why is the Page of Cups here? Oh, and we have the Three of Swords. This can definitely represent heartbreak or an ending. Again, I'm feeling like this could be tied to some form of a relationship, whether you are casually seeing someone, you're in a long-term relationship, or you're married. I very strongly feel there's a lot of Leos out here dealing with a snake that you probably allowed in your home who was stealing from you. But don't focus so much on the heart and the swords going through the heart. Focus on the clouds in the background that are clearing up. Because that means that even though you're going through this, it's coming to a closure. It's coming to an end. Things are going to be clear. The song, I can see clearly now, the rain is gone, popped up in my mind. I can see all obstacles in my way. And you will be able to, Leo. You will be able to. If you feel like you're going through it right now financially, Things are going to clear up. The truth is going to come out. You got the Seven of Swords clarifying the Three of Swords. I'm sorry, Seven of Wands clarifying the Three of Swords. You've got your walls up. You're being defensive, as you very well should be when it comes to your finances. If you feel like someone is trying to steal from you, this could mean that you are blocking your credit cards or closing credit cards or putting a block on the credit cards where no one can get them or use them. Maybe you've gotten a creditor monitoring system or app that you're tracking everything to make sure this doesn't happen again. But it's highly likely with this reading that someone is dealing with theft in some way, shape, or form, possibly from a close loved one or relative. And you've realized it, and you're doing everything in your power to stop it. Because you had plans for yourself with the money that you have. And all of this has taken place and delayed what you were trying to do for yourself. And you worked very hard for it. I'm really sorry about this, Leo, if this is resonating with you. Why is the Seven of Wands here? Ace of Pentacles. So again, this is going to turn around. I feel like this is going to turn around pretty soon too. I'm hearing within the next 3 months, this could turn around for you, where you will receive the money back that was stolen. Your credit will be repaired. Anything that's not supposed to be on it is going to be removed. But someone close to you possibly went behind your back and used your information for their own financial gain. Why is the Ace of Pentacles here for Leo? Why is the Ace of Pentacles here for Leo? And we have the Ten of Cups. So again, the rain is gone. You can see all the obstacles in your way. Things are making a financial turn for you. If you were seeking to purchase a new house, this is it. If you were seeking to purchase a new vehicle or do something special for your family with the money that you lost, this is it. It's coming back to you, my sweet Leos. Don't allow this to put you in a mindset where you feel like all your hard work didn't pay off. There are some really trifling people out there who only seek to destroy other people for their own gains. And that does come back. That's why it's always good to try and create good karma to come back to you. Why is the Ten of Cups here? Ten of Cups for our Leos, our beautiful Leos, for the month of February 2026. Clarify the Ten of Cups. And we have the Page of Wands. So this could definitely be some type of offer coming to you. If you are, whatever your goal is financially that you were working towards, this is some good news that's going to come to you about it. So I keep mentioning a house and a car because I feel like there's a lot of you Leos out there that is something that you were working towards, and something here got in the way. Something financially got in the way that you were unaware of. But in the process of you trying to achieve this goal and make these purchases, this stuff came to light, which is a good thing. But this Page of Wands is going to be coming to you with good news. And it could be, hey, your credit score increased, so you are able to make this purchase or get this loan. I'm truly feeling that this reading is very much about finances. So again, for you Leos out here, if that is not resonating with you, then I totally understand. But I have to stick with my gut feelings on what I feel like the spirit guides are wanting me to let the Leos know. And if this isn't you right now, it could be you in the future. Or it could have been something you dealt with in the past and you've already overcome. Clarify this Five of Swords that was at the bottom of the deck for the Leos. We're going to clarify this card, and then we're going to move on to the Oracle card and see how it ties in. The Five of Cups. So yes, all of this drama here, which we now know had to do with finances, it left you in the Five of Cups in regret, feeling like, what am I going to do now? But look at the Two Cups behind this person. It's not all lost. Even though the three have spilled, you still have something that you can stand on, something that you can benefit from. You haven't lost it all. And I want you guys, Leos, to remember that when you're going through something and all seems lost, it's not. You still have some type of resources that you can pull from. There's still help out there for you, even if you don't think that it is. Because this right here is just a full out lie, possible war or battle between two people in relation to finances. But you're going to be the winner. And I'm sorry that this Five of Swords left you feeling in the energy of the Five of Cups. But you're going to come out of it. We're going to pull an Oracle card from the Work Your Light Oracle card deck. This is what it looks like. We're going to see what additional messages your guides have for you. Give me the messages that you have for the beautiful sign of Leo. The messages that you have for the sign of Leo. All right, we had a jumper. This says, answer the call. What is your soul calling you to do? What is your soul calling you to do, Leo? Answer the call. Let's see. I'm going to read the little insert from the book that it came with to give you some additional messages that I think will help you along the way, especially if you're dealing with this tragic information when it comes to your finances and possibly a relative or loved one stealing from you. If that is resonating with you, I'm so sorry, but I can tell you that it's going to be for your good. Things are going to come out even better for you, Leo. Answer the call. Your guidance is divinely guided, Leos. You are being called to answer the call of your soul. It might be scary. It might not make sense. But if you trust your soul's yearnings, you will live a life beyond what your mind could possibly imagine. Answering your soul's calling is not a one-time thing, rather a lifelong dance. Deep down, you already know what you long for, what your soul yearns for. Whatever you are called to do, that is your calling. Don't overthink it. Don't wait for permission. Just say yes. Most people are waiting for a step-by-step plan before they take the first step, but intuition doesn't work like that. It takes faith and courage to answer the calls of your soul, and that's why most people don't do it. But you are not most people, Leo. You are in exactly the right place to answer your calling now. You don't need to know the plan. You don't even need to know where it is leading. You just need to take the next step. No one has ever had the complete, perfect plan. There is no end destination. There is no right or wrong way to do it, and you do not need permission from anyone else. Sometimes the more resistance we have around answering a soul calling, the more important it is to our soul's growth. So Leos, think about this after you leave this channel. What is your soul calling you to do? Leos, I really love when the oracle cards tie into the reading. I feel like whatever your soul was calling you to do with your money as to a purchase of a new home or a new vehicle, that is what you were meant to do. And if something got in the way of that, please understand that it won't stay in the way and it will be resolved. But think more so on what your soul is calling you to do. What are you truly feeling that is like a pull from the universe that you know in your heart of hearts will make you so happy? But maybe you're scared, mainly of failure or a false narrative of fear that we put on ourselves when it's time to start something new. Leos, you are a powerful sign. There is no doubt in my mind that whatever you put your mind to, you will achieve it. Leos, thank you so much for visiting my channel. Please like, share, and subscribe. Comment down below to let me know if this reading resonated with you. Thanks again for stopping by, and until next time, when I read for you again, have a good day. Bye.